What's going on, guys? Angry Manduke here again, and I'm crawling through traffic, so I figure I can do this because I'm not really going to look at the camera too much. So sorry about that, but
I'm not sorry, not at all.
I actually do have to pay attention to the idiot in front of me. I'm not angry about the idiot in front of me, but I really don't know why we're crawling at currently 30 in a 45 and we're stopping every couple feet. I don't know why, but that's not what I'm angry about. What am I angry about? Well, it says it on my shirt because I'm advertising Angry Manduke, especially now because right now while I'm filming this is in the middle of Angry Shark Week. You guys are enjoying that. I'd probably look cooler if I would have got down and busy with it. I don't get angry as much anymore. It's not that I don't get angry, it's that I don't post angry videos as much because, well, most of it is angry is the most involved video.
Guess what? Chicken butt.
That's inappropriate.
That I make where I actually have to do more editing. So the traveling videos that I do, I shoot them and narrate them at the same time, usually.
You know, people look at you like you're a little strange.
And the drone flight videos, I fly the drone and then I record the narration while watching the video of me flying and just put the two together. But angry, I film it like I'm doing now and then I put it in the video editor and I chop up all the spots where I don't agree with the things that I said, and then I hack in some pieces of, well,
pineapple.
And in order to keep Angry new, I'm cutting up new videos in order to give you guys new content. And here we go, stop it again.
Quit acting like he's Nazi Thanos, for crying out loud.
We're almost up to 40, damn it. But what am I angry about? Rest stops. Now I like to stop at rest stops because they're the places where I fly the drone most often, because I don't like to fly them out of truck stops because truck stops are normally in the middle of nowhere. If they're not in the middle of nowhere, they don't have much parking, and I usually don't even bother looking at them if they don't have much parking because I work hours where those spots are probably full.
It's a big deal.
Of course, not today. Today I woke up at 3 o'clock. And part of the reason why I woke up at 3 o'clock when I didn't have to be up until 4 o'clock was because I parked at a rest stop, and I parked in the last spot at the rest stop, and I was as close to the line, closer to the rest of the rest stop as possible, and I got woke up twice by two idiots. It's not cool. Who couldn't make it around the corner after not stopping at the rest stop because it was full, but they didn't stop at the shoulder where you were allowed to park either. Like, I guess they pulled in there to take a piss and were too stupid to be able to get around me. Don't be retarded in the middle of the night. So they beat on my sleeper and wake me up and asked me to pull forward so that they could get around me, even though I parked in a way where I looked at it, I would have been able to get around myself. And they were both driving Freightliners, and the older style Freightliner, like my first truck, which has a superior turning radius to the truck that I'm currently driving, being the International. So if I knew I could get around me in the International LT that I'm driving now, that has a much more loose turning radius than a Freightliner.
I just noticed this.
And the older Freightliner actually has a tighter turning radius than the newer one does, but the newer one is still superior in turning radius to the International that I'm driving now. But my case is, if I knew I could do it in my truck, why the hell couldn't they do it in theirs?
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
And they were both working for smaller companies, so I might have thought that they had more experience than me, but clearly not, because they were the assholes that couldn't make the turn and had to wake me up to do it. And me, I'm working odd hours where I had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, so getting up at 3 was not helping me in any way, shape, or form. And the other guy woke me up at midnight, at which point I'd only been asleep a couple hours and I needed to sleep more. Thankfully I was able to sleep more, but damn, you know, the first guy woke me up at freaking midnight. Like, okay, I'm parked for a reason, dickhead.
Don't you ever try to fuck me.
Why do you need to wake me up? Because you're an idiot?
I figured you wouldn't understand.
Now I pulled into spots where I got my truck into the spot, but not my trailer, and I had to like take my time and back out in a very blind situation where I had to get out every couple steps to make sure that I wasn't hitting anything, and I didn't hit anything, and I didn't have to wake anyone up.
Because I was working.
But this guy, well, both of these guys, they were old, fat, white dudes that don't take care of themselves. Like me, I keep myself relatively in decent shape. No, I don't shower every day, and most truck drivers don't shower every day, because if I'm not going to see anybody for a day, what the hell do I need to be clean for if I'm not sweating and you know, I don't need to smell like cologne? That's my point. So, more or less, that's what I'm angry about. Yeah, I have some other things I'm going to get angry about. One thing's going to be another video that I'm going to film after this one. The other thing I'm actually going to mention now was the idiot that I talked to yesterday that was in door 9 at this place that I got assigned door 9. He pulled up a little bit. No, this one isn't huge, and that's why I'm not giving it its own episode. Well, the guy was driving this Peterbilt that was clearly used to be a Werner truck.
It worked.
And I say clearly because you could tell where the decal was on the top of it, where in this picture you can see how they label them. Well, in a Peterbilt, you know, it doesn't look as crappy as it does on my truck, but you could see where the decal used to be and where it got peeled off, so you knew his truck used to be a Werner truck, because it still kind of said Werner on it from where it was faded around where the decal used to be, so you could still tell the difference. And so when I walk up to him, I'm like, hey dude, they assigned me door 9, you're parked in front of door 9, can't get in there until you move. And he was like, oh, well, it's not going to be long. And I'm like, okay, cool. And, you know, and I was like, yeah, you know, I get it, I'm not in a huge rush, because my company took an hour to get me the pickup number that I needed, and my company sucks, and you know that because you bought your truck off of them.
You quit school, but you still got some learning to do.
And he wanted to get smart and said, no, I didn't. And I was like, well, if you didn't, somebody definitely did, because you can still see where it says Werner on the truck. And he was like, no, it doesn't. And I'm like, well, you know, maybe I'm not paying attention, and it was somebody else with a light blue Peterbilt that isn't a stock color for Peterbilt. They make them in that color for Werner. They don't make them in that color otherwise. So that could have been a clear sign that it used to be a Werner truck. You can still tell where the arrows on the side of it were, because it was used to be marked like my first Freightliner was, and I wish I had a light blue Kenworth that was marked that way. Give me a 2020 light blue Kenworth that has the old style marking, because that's what I like, and that's the truck that I would be proud of, instead of this piece of shit that I hate. So anyway, you know, eventually the guy starts getting smart and acting like, you know, he's the shit and I'm not, and I'm an idiot. So I just walked away from him, and it wasn't really a big deal. Walked away from him, got my truck, and looked at him until he moved, and then I got out and opened my trailer doors and slid my tandems, because it was a very easy spot to back into. And actually, around the time, well, actually, before you see this, you're actually going to see that light blue Peterbilt in, a video that I post before this one, where I'm starting to do time lapses from where I got an action camera just to do time lapses of me driving. And I'm doing a week-long thing, and I'm going to be narrating that. So if you didn't watch that already, go back and watch it, and you can see the truck of the idiot that I'm talking about right now. Just slow it down for that spot so you can see that truck, and I might even zoom in so you can see what I'm talking about, where you can tell it used to be a Werner truck. But there's plenty of idiot truck drivers out there, especially ones like him that aren't even familiar with their own trucks to a degree where they know where it came from. That clearly used to be a Werner truck. They don't let them get too old before they sell them, so it's not like you got a bad deal or anything, but they probably make a profit on them after they sell them, because they don't keep them for very long, and they buy them in such large amounts, 400 and 500 at a time, where they get a huge discount because they're buying them straight from the manufacturer. They probably even profit. They might buy them for $80,000 and sell them for $100. But any case, this video is going on long enough. If you enjoyed this and you want to see what else I'm angry about, you can go ahead and check out that video there. Or if you want to see what I'm like when I'm not angry, maybe the drone flights, or I'm actually going to put in because drone flights are taking over the road. The playlist is over the road, and drone flights are actually over the road because I'm flying over the road. But I'm also putting the time lapses of me driving per week into the over the road segment, and that's going to give me more videos for you weekly. Yay! So anyway, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. if you enjoyed this and you want to see what else I'm angry about, you can check out that video there. Or if you want to see my Over the Road series with being drones and time lapses, you can check that video out there. As always, guys, I want you to like the video, hit that subscribe button, and I really want to thank you for watching. I wouldn't do this without you. I'll see all my friends in my next video.